Hi, so this is Taja from 2023. It's May 7th. Earlier today, I read a letter that I wrote to myself from 2022, and then just now I just wrote and sent myself a letter to my 2024 self. Just a bit of context on my life right now. I am currently living in my friend's house in her family home. However, I have a month to move out. Mind you, I also have no job and no money, so you can imagine it's very stressful and I don't know what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna find somewhere to live. My mental health is very strained because of this at the moment, as you can imagine. I feel like, to be honest, this whole year has been a bit of a mess. Like, I've dealt with a lot of stress and anxiety and heartbreak even, but also at the same time, like, even though my life has had so much drama and stuff, I'm also very bored. Like, I feel like my life is so boring right now. What I want for myself for the next 12 months is like peace, but also fun. Like, I want the fun to be actual fun though, not just like drama and like terrible things happening in my life, like potential homelessness and being like destitute, you know? Like, I want to have fun. I feel like because I just turned 25 and I'm thinking like, oh my god, like I'm halfway through my 20s and like I want to make sure like I actually enjoy my 20s. I don't want to, like, you know, lose my youth and like not be able to do all the things that like someone in their 20s can do, like have fun and stuff. Like, I'm feeling like, is it too late for me to do things? Am I too old? So I think that's a big like part of why I'm seeking fun and I want to have fun and just live. I'm sick of surviving. I want to live. I want stability. I want peace, and I want happiness and good vibes. I just want good vibes for the next 12 months. So Taja, who is about to react to the letter I sent myself just now, I hope that you've got all the things that I want because I need it. And yeah, that's what I've got to say. So enjoy watching 2024 me read a letter that 2023 me, aka me right now, just wrote. So yeah, enjoy the video. My batteries are pissing me off. Also, if you hear like airplanes or anything outside, my windows are open. It's getting to that point in the year where it's hot enough to open the windows, but at the expense of me having noise in my videos. Hello to everyone and anyone watching this video. My name is Taja. Welcome back to my channel. Woo! Sorry, let me calm down. Today's video is a video that I have been doing for the past, I think this is my 4th episode now, of where I react to a letter that I wrote to myself a year ago. I used this website called Future Me where you can send yourself letters. I will link it below, but you can send letters to your future self. You can set the time that it gets sent to, whether it's 1 year or in 3 years, 5 years, or random date, whatever you want. And I've been doing this since 2020. I was writing my dissertation and I was bored and I found this website and I decided to write myself a letter, and every single year I read and I'm like, oh my god, holy shit, my life is not the same as it was a year ago. Wow. And my life since, I mean, I'm thinking back to May 2023 and where I was living, people in my life, like everything, so much has changed since then. So this letter is gonna fuck me up, I fear, but I'm excited, and I hope you are too, especially if you've been around long enough to see these videos. If you haven't, then I'll leave a playlist where you can watch the previous episodes. That could be fun. Other than that, let's react to a letter I wrote myself May 7th 2023. Top of my head, the themes that are probably gonna come up are gonna be related to probably my living situation, maybe like friendships, which has been a big thing that's changed. The job thing I would have written about, because at the point I just lost my job at that point, like maybe like a month or 2 before. Maybe I would have written about my heartbreak because that was kind of fresh at that time as well. Oh god. Dear future me, holy moly, I can't believe we're doing this again for another year. Me too, bitch. I'm definitely gonna cringe at myself when I'm reading this next year for saying holy moly. But anyway, no, I'm not cringing. Maybe. Should I be cringing? Is that the door? Please open the door. Okay. But anyway, how about you? I hope you're doing a lot better than I am, because right now my life is a fucking mess. In fact, this whole, I think I'm forgot to write year, but this whole year has been a mess, if I'm honest. My whole life's been in shambles. Girl. Oh, girl. Shit. Damn. Ooh, oh my god, why is this paragraph so long? Okay. Let's start with housing. Where do you live? As I write this, I'm living... Oh. Oh. Yikes. I'm living with a friend in her family home, but I have next month before I have to leave. It's rough because I also don't have a job, and it's never possible to find someone who will accept me on spare room, even though I'll be able to pay rent with universal credit. There's a room in East London that I saw and I really want it, but it's £1,400 for the deposit plus rent, and I don't have anywhere close to that at the moment. Did you somehow find the money to pay to live there, or maybe somewhere in East London? I honestly feel like that's where I'm meant to be if I'm going to be in London. East London makes my heart sing and my soul come alive. It makes me feel like how Berlin made me feel. It's okay if you're not living there right now though. South London or anywhere not too far from your family is good too. As long as you're safe and happy and feel stable where you are, you can work towards your own place in East London someday. Open bracket, or maybe you're already doing that now, close bracket. Fuck, there's a lot to unpack. So, no longer living where I was living a year ago. No longer a friend. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I speak, I already spoke. Got myself some hot water, I'm not gonna lie. If you were here end of 2023, did a live stream, got a bit messy, let me not speak. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's dead and worse, done, it's over. I moved in June 2023. I hate it here. I like my room, and actually funnily enough, I always struggle with that word, funnily, that doesn't sound right, but funnily enough, my landlord who is also my flatmate, she texted me literally like half an hour ago to tell me that she's increased my price rent from 630 to 700, which is very funny. But we've been new. If you've been here for a few months, we've been new. I'm trying to get out of here. The only good thing about living here, I like my room. I liked for last summer that she went away for the whole summer, and I liked the fact that my rent was 630, but now that my rent is going up to 700 next month, like, it's giving me more motivation to leave. But you know, in God's name, that will be coming like right around the corner. I'm not in East London, but I guess should I officially say I want to live in East London? I'm moving to East London, so guys, like, so if you're watching this video, you heard it here first. I'm done with South London. I'm moving to East London. Wherever I move to next, it'll be in East London. That's all I'm gonna say for now, because I've not started looking for places to live. I'm waiting for the job first, or it's more like money to find somewhere to live. But yeah, moving to East London, guys. But for now, I'm in South London, in an area I don't like. The transport shit, I just feel really isolated here. I've said this already, so I don't want to repeat things I've said loads of times, but yeah, I just don't like where I live. Like, the train station's like really far, and that's my main like mode of transport to get to most places. It's just really awkward. I'd rather just live in an area that's more well connected, and yeah, it's a safe area, but I don't feel stable in the fact that I live with my landlady, because I just feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna speak about my landlady too much, because just in case she's watching, and I don't want to piss her off and say anything that could make her kick me out. But that's my main fear, is living with someone who, if I do something in her home that she doesn't like, she could be like, fuck off. That's my biggest fear, especially when that's happened basically 2 times already in my previous living situations. One of those situations being my family home. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about my landlady, although that is, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be making this video this time next year in this spot, in this bedroom. You heard it here first. I mean, even in like a year ago, I knew like East London was the place for me, like, and I'm so ready to move there. Like, I'm just, yeah. No, I'm not living in the place that was 1,400. Bitch, you thought, no. Maybe you're abroad though. I've been heavily considering doing the digital nomad gap year thing for a while now, especially since London is so expensive. I'm considering Thailand, Mexico, Lisbon, and maybe a working holiday visa in Australia. Open bracket, a dream I abandoned a while ago, but it's once again a viable option. are you living / have you lived in any of those places? If not, have you done any more general travel? Travel hasn't been a massive urgent theme in my life right now as I write this, although I'd love to go to Faro / like, oh god, for a late summer 2023 holiday if I get a job in time. Did you end up going, or did you travel anywhere else? Oh my god, the way I literally was in Faro 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. That's crazy. I went for my birthday. I didn't go summer 2023. I couldn't even leave the house to go on the bus. Summer 2023, that's how broke I was. But I went literally a few weeks ago. It was amazing. I'll be posting a vlog for that trip in June, so look out for that. But yeah, I went to Faro. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I want to go back. I only spent like the equivalent to a weekend away. So 3 nights, 2 days. Sorry, what? 3 days, 2 nights. I could have had 1 more day there. But at the same time, I did everything I wanted to do. So yeah, but I just, in terms of like the holiday vibe, because I feel like I didn't relax much because I was so busy making sure I did all the things I wanted to do. But I think I could have just had like 1 more day maybe to just like chill at the beach or like socialize even maybe. But it was amazing. I'm so excited if you guys see the vlog. No, I haven't lived in any of those places. But I don't know if I've said, I don't think I have, but I would love to have like a digital nomad gap year, but that's not going to be anytime soon. That's going to be like late 20s, early 30s. So I'm not even going to really address that too much, but that's something I want to do in a distance. But since writing that, I'm very much in this headspace of like London be my base for now until at least I'm 28. Then I'll consider my options and see where I'm at life. But right now my base is going to be London. I'm happy with that, and in the meantime I can do general travel, and that's cool with me. But I'd love to definitely late 20s, early 30s do a digital nomad gap year. At that point, that'd be really cool. I've mentioned the job thing a lot throughout this letter already, so we'll discuss that next. Do you have a job now? I seriously hope you do at this point, otherwise it'll be like a year since you were last employed. That that marketing assistant role for Medigold that's looking hopeful, did you get it? Or another role in the field you want to work in. Hopefully you didn't have to do retail or hospitality or something like that. If you did though, well done for being brave enough to commit to that, and I hope you're coping okay and it's not too bad or stressful. Are you working remotely, or did you have to settle for a hybrid / in-person role? If you're not working from home, again, I hope you're coping okay with working alongside people. What with the social anxiety and stuff, maybe some of your colleagues are your mates now. Also, I hope it's not too formal and it's diverse. Any YouTube updates, I'll be still making videos for free, LMAO. Right now, I've truly been enjoying the creative process of content creation without the pressure, and as a result, my channel is doing a lot better than it has in a long time. I hope it's continuing to grow. Whoa. I'm obsessed with this. Okay. Yeah, I got a job in October. I want to make sure it's enough, I'm giving enough detail for anyone who's watching my videos for the first time, but also like a lot of the stuff I'm going to mention in these videos are things I've mentioned so many times before in previous videos. But basically the reason why I wrote in the beginning of this letter that my life is a mess was because one of the big things that happened was I lost my job in March 2023, and I had no money. I got a job in October after looking for, like, at that point it was 5 months of looking for a job in marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing. Struggled to find it. At that point I really needed money and I had bills to pay and I was really struggling, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go back to hospitality. I'm going back to hell, and it's actually been not that bad, dare I say. I'm not gonna say good, but I have not hated it nearly as much as I thought I would. I think this is definitely the best hospitality job I've ever had, even though it's only my 3rd hospitality job I've had. But the environment is really good, even though there's definitely been drama and stuff. But like, I think I credit it to the people I work with, especially. Like, I cannot believe how much I love the people I work with. Maybe it's probably just trauma bonding, to be honest, but regardless, I think I work with some great people. I go into work every day and there's always someone to like laugh and joke with, and even not every single person obviously, but I don't know, I just feel like the vibes for everyone is just funny. It's just so funny. There's always something silly going on. It's just, I don't know, when I leave I'm actually genuinely gonna be sad to be leaving some of those people, because honestly, like, it's just great. Just, I don't know, I think it's the fact that I'm around people my own age, even though I am like the 2nd oldest. Like, most of them are in their like early mid-20s. I'm in my mid 20s. I was gonna say mid late 20s, but no, we're not claiming that. Yeah, my age, and I think is nice, especially with me losing a lot of friends over the past year and a bit. It's been nice, you know, and also the fact that I've been so isolated where I live. It's been nice that I have one space for myself, like a space where I can interact with people my own age, and it's just fun. So I will genuinely miss them when I leave. I mean, obviously hospitality, you can't do that remotely, but I think it's been really good for me actually to be working with people again. I think especially because my last job was working from home, and I think I was actually really healthy for me, like, to socialize with people again. I think it's actually been really, really good for me. I'm really grateful for this time that I've been forced to be around people constantly, even though it's definitely draining as an introvert and someone with social anxiety. It's been really wonderful to kind of regain those social skills, because I've been working now for 7 months, I think. My previous hospitality jobs were summer jobs that only like I went to for a few weeks, so I think it's been a really amazing experience that has made me grow. But I'm ready to leave very much. So I'm definitely very much open to like hybrid or even in-office jobs, because I remember when I first was looking for jobs, I was only doing work from home. I didn't want to work with people. My anxiety was so bad. But now I'm excited for if I work remotely or completely in office or hybrid. I'm happy with all of it. Obviously that job I mentioned, the marketing assistant role for Medigold, I don't even remember what that was, but obviously I didn't get it. I'm working in a pub. Hopefully soon I will be working in the industry I want to be working in. And as for YouTube, no massive updates. I'm still making videos free, but I'm happy to do that. I have been growing still. I've still been pretty well, actually, since moving here. No, it's not even since moving here, it's since I've been living here with my landlady, because over the summer I was still very happy with, you know, my kind of creative journey of making videos. But since living here and not having much time to, or space, not even space, much time to film, because she's always in the house and the house is so small that it's not suitable to film when she's there, because she'll hear everything I say. So I have actually been really struggling with making videos. Hopefully when I move, that won't be a problem anymore, because I'll be living in a space that I have my own space and I can like talk freely in my room without feeling like, well, like knowing that people can hear me, if that makes sense. Living here has definitely affected my creative, and also in generally just this whole area. I don't feel very motivated creatively, but I think that when I move, I hope that when I move that I will get my creative juices going again. So yeah, how's your mental health doing? Did you decide to go back on medication for your anxiety? Maybe you go to therapy now. Whatever the case may be, I hope you're okay mentally. Right now I'm not doing well mentally, but I know it's mainly situational. There are also deeper traumas and stuff we've got to deal with though, so hopefully you're making steps towards that. My mind's been going to some dark places, what with all the difficult situations in my life, so I hope you're not still in those dark places. I fear I'm re-entering negative thoughts and patterns with food and my body also. Hopefully you're managing okay with this area in your life. Maybe started the journey to surgery now. That would be amazing. Whoa, okay, that's a lot to unpack. Yeah, shit. Last May, okay, did I speak about this? I won't go into details, but I went into like I had a binging problem in summer. For me to fully explain the situation, I'd have to go into a lot of detail, and I just don't want to go there. But yeah, I had a very bad binging problem over summer. That is not a problem anymore, thank God. My relationship with food is much healthier, and also mentally, generally mentally, I'm doing pretty good. I had a bit of a blip in March, but nothing too serious. It was just more, you know, just life. For the most part, I'm fine. I've had my downs definitely, but overall I'm doing well. I'm just excited for what's to come. I was quite depressed actually, with everything, all the bad things in my life. I was very low, nowhere near in that place right now. So for the most part I am doing much better than I was a year ago. Shit, I didn't realize how bad things were. Like when I read this I'm like, wow. Not in therapy because I can't afford it, but yeah, that's something I'd like to do one day. Again, when I'm in a proper base, and you know, when I'm in a financial situation that can afford me to do that, then I'll definitely seek out therapy. I'd love to do that, but like I said in the letter, I do have a lot of like deeper traumas I'd like to fix, but I can't right now because of money. But when I have my full-time job, then hopefully I'll be able to find somewhere that I can go to therapy and try and make the steps to sort that out. So yeah, also I mentioned surgery, which is kind of a crazy situation. I don't know what surgery I was referring to. I don't know if I've ever spoken about surgery before in my videos, so I'm not going to say what surgeries I'm thinking about or talking about, because I don't think I've ever mentioned it in my video. When the day comes, I'll probably make a video about it, or I'll mention it in a video. But no surgeries has happened. Nothing crazy or anything. Well, nothing like, it's not a health related thing. But yeah, no surgeries. That's such a random thing to say without any context. Hello, this is editing Taja. As I'm editing this, I realized I didn't address the medication thing. So in 2022, for a few months, I was on medication for anxiety and depression. Then I kind of accidentally stopped taking it. But I haven't gone back on it, mainly because there's something else I want to get diagnosed for first, because it'll take too long to explain. But basically, I think I have something that when I was taking antidepressants, it kind of didn't fully have the effect I wanted, because I feel like I have something else I need to get diagnosed for first. And when I want to have the diagnosis for that, I can then get treatment that will align with both that thing and also the anxiety and depression. So that's what's happening with that. I've just seen, oh my god. Speaking of struggling mentally, have you fully 100% healed from him? I hope there's only one him and you haven't been traumatized by another guy. Did he ever try to get in contact with you? Do you still think about him sometimes? Or are we still doing the he dead to me thing? I know myself so well. That's so funny. Do you think he thinks about you? Maybe there is or was another guy in your life. Since my whole him debacle, I've been feeling open to love and connection from someone who actually wants me, and I hope I have allowed myself to explore that without fear of intimacy or hatred of my body stopping me. Interesting. Okay, so I'm literally not going to go into detail about this because I made a whole video back in February. If you want to know my update on the him situation, I got my heart broken by someone I met on holiday. It's a whole mess. It was really traumatic, but I'm not 100% healed, like I mentioned in my February video, because of the context of how we met and what happened when we met. He's always gonna be a part of me and part of my life story, which I've accepted. A very, very small part, I want to emphasize, but there's always gonna be a small part of me that's never gonna be over him. But that's like literally like 1%. I'm still doing the dead to me thing 100%. Yep, exactly. There's been no other guy since. I briefly was speaking to someone over Christmas on Hinge, but he ghosted me before I could meet up with him. But no one of significance. But I've decided, I don't know if I said this before, but I am not gonna start dating until I move, because I'm gonna be in a different area. There's no point in me looking for people to date where I currently live, only to move and then have to do a long distance thing. There's no point in doing that. So when I move to East London, whenever that is, I will then start dating. Very confident that's gonna be like within the year, so it's not like I'm gonna have to wait years and years for that to happen. Hopefully when I am in a position to start dating again, hopefully I won't feel affected, both generally by my general issues and also by the trauma of what happened to me with him. So yeah. Ooh, oh god, triggered. How are your friends and family? I hope the fam are doing better, especially health-wise and financially. It's been tough recently and we all need a break. Please reach out to the girls and oh god, that's gonna make me cry. Don't forget about them. Oh, I'm gonna actually cry. No, don't. I'm gonna actually start crying. Don't forget about them or make them feel like you've abandoned them. They need you. Fuck, I'm gonna actually start crying. I already was crying today because my sister's school called me. Well, they left me a message because I didn't pick it up because I didn't recognize the number. They called me to tell me that my sister's been doing really well at school, and I literally started crying. Like, oh my god, I love them so much. I know like siblings are siblings, but I love them. They're like honestly the two most important people in my life. Like, and I definitely have been trying to reach out more. I think I've been doing a bit better. Life is hard, you know, but I've been really trying to reach out more to them and stay in contact with them, because I'm not going to go into details about my family situation and stuff, but I do genuinely love them. I hope they're not watching this because I've told them not to watch my videos, but if they are, like, genuinely, like, I love them so much. Like, if anything had happened to them, like I'm a strong person. Anything happening to them would be the one thing that would like send me over the edge. Like, I'm not even joking. I hope you're continuing to heal your relationship with mom. What about your friends? Wait, should I just yeah, I think let me finish talking about the family stuff. Again, I mentioned health-wise and financially. Obviously I'm not gonna go into details about that. I feel like I'm talking really fast in this video. I think I said that sentence really fast. I'm just continuing to just believe that things are gonna get better, and even though life's hard for a lot of people, not just people in my life, but I just hope and I pray that things get better for everyone, but also people close to me. What about your friends? I'm really interested to know how you answer this in a year. Right now I sense a big shift approaching in my friendships, particularly my home/London/sixth form friend. I feel like I may end up losing friends, or at least becoming a bit more distant from them. Am I correct in sensing loneliness in my future? Maybe a change in friendship groups with people who align with what I want for my friends right now, which is fun. I want to party and rave and be spontaneous and not be made to feel like I'm too old to be doing those things with the people in my life. I feel like everyone around me, it's a bit rude, is so boring, and I hope you found people who aren't, but of course they should first and foremost be healthy and non-toxic friends too. So yeah, I mentioned throughout different videos over the past year that, including this one as well, that, you know, there's been a lot of people in my life who, it's funny because when I moved last year, that kind of forced me to step away from everything. Then people stepped away from me. The main people in my life who were the main people in my life a year ago definitely aren't, and I'm okay with that. I've definitely experienced loneliness this past year, especially in the summer, and like I said as well, I've said so many times, living where I live, like even if the people in my life were the same, I think the fact that I live somewhere like this where I live, being really isolated, like I feel like I'd feel lonely regardless. But I think having people leave my life or removing myself has definitely made me feel lonely. I did attempt to make some new friends over the summer, and I've realized I'm good at making friends, but I'm not good at keeping them. Or maybe I don't think it's just me. I think it's just a generational thing, or just a thing of maybe I didn't find people who were good enough to, I want to see regularly enough, if that makes sense. And also my social anxiety, I'm very like self-conscious of, you know, am I being annoying if I reach out to someone again? Like, I'm that person. But I do definitely have friends, like long-time friends I've had like since like uni, at the very least. So I have a few dotted like solid people that I talk to regularly, and then I see, maybe not like often, but I see enough that like they're a good friend of mine, and I like talk to them and I see them when I can. And yeah, I'm hoping again once I move, my goal is to kind of make a whole new friendship group, and not even a group, just get new people in my life who, like I said, I'm gonna do fun things with. I'm missing those people who I want to just have fun with. I want to be able to be like, hey, let's go to the cinema, hey, let's go for drinks, hey, let's pretend we're tourists in London for the day, hey, I found this rave, do you want to go? You know, I want people like that in my life. And obviously, like I said, I got my work friends, but obviously when I leave my job, you know, most of them won't be in my life probably anymore, which I've accepted, is fine. There'll be definitely a couple who I'm definitely staying in contact with. But yeah, I'm definitely not, especially now looking at my life now, I'm not lonely at all. Considering that the fact that I've lost a lot of people, I don't feel as lonely as I feel like I should feel. I'm very fulfilled in the social elements of my life. I know I say it every year when I write these, but you really truly and honestly deserve to be happy, and so I really hope you are, and you're doing well. I have been going through it, as I said in the beginning of this letter: living situation, family, friends, finances, mental health, love life. I hope these are all areas of your life you're healing from / solving / have solved. I'm craving peace and stability, but also fun and happiness. I hope you have that now. You're a bad bitch, sexy superstar, and you're amazing in every way. Never forget that. I said never in all caps. Love you so much. Taja, open bracket, from 2023, close bracket, XOXO. I always love ending these letters with like a nice, like, you're amazing. Because yeah, I really like, when I think about my life a year ago, I didn't know if I was gonna be homeless. I had no job. My friendships were like crumbling before my eyes. It was just a mess. And even though like it wasn't like a complete, from writing that letter, a complete upward journey, I definitely had lows after writing that, but there's definitely been major improvements and I'm definitely in a much better place. I have a job, a part-time job, but a job nonetheless. I have a home that, even though because of what's happened to me in the past, I am very scared that because I live with the person I rent from, I'm very scared that she's gonna be like, fuck off. But I feel like moving, hopefully, and I hope, obviously, I want to move somewhere that's like nice flatmates as well, that I feel like I don't need to move again. That'd be nice. But yeah, I feel pretty happy. It's a safe area, so I don't have to worry about that too much. And I don't know, I've gone through a lot over the past year alone, but I think I've definitely come out the other side a much stronger person. And like I said, I'm at a stage now where like I'm done surviving, I'm ready to live. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, especially if you've been around long enough that you've seen previous episodes of this. I'm so excited for things I'm going to be reacting to in a year from now, because I'm going to go write the letter for next year, right now literally. But I'm really excited for everything I'm going to say and write, and yeah, I'm just really excited for the future. When I look back to myself in a year ago, there was so much uncertainty, and I feel like now there is still uncertainty in a sense of I'm not at the destination, but I do feel like the journey is so a lot clearer. But before, I think a year ago, the journey to me feeling happier was so misty and foggy and unclear. Now, even though I haven't reached the destination, but the journey right now is looking like a straight path, which is really, really good and happy and exciting. So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you, well, I'll see you in my, I was gonna say I'll see you in a year, but I mean for the next episode of this, but I'll see you in my next video, so don't worry, you don't have to wait a year for my next video. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.
Oh, don't come at me with that type of insanity. You know that's that shit I don't need. Sometimes I feel